Om Shanti. Good morning, all of you. Yes, so we're meeting today on the occasion of Valentine's Day, right? So, immense thankfulness, I must say, to the Avyakt English Murli team for remembering me and allowing me to share some thoughts on Valentine's Day about particularly the theme which they have chosen or which you all have chosen. I'm sure you all know. It is
Om
love.
Shanti Manoj Bhai,
Om
can you
Shanti.
increase the volume a bit?
Okay. Is that okay now? Or it is still the same?
Is just a little percentage
I
better,
think
but
I'll
I
just
think it'd be
wear
great
it.
if you can increase your voice.
I think this is fine now. This should be fine now.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fine. So I'll just wear it over there. Fine. So, as you all have chosen the topic, love Valentine, this Valentine, right? So, there is a lot to speak about love for Baba, spiritual love, pure love, deep love. So, we'll see how much we can cover. But I thought, let me just look at it from the Lokik perspective first, and then as BKs, we always try to convert everything from Lokik into Alokik. So those y'all celebrate those 7 days, not y'all maybe, but in the Lokik world, people celebrate. And I would request all of y'all, if it's okay if you don't want to put your videos on, but it's good to be interactive so you can at least unmute and speak when I'm asking a few questions. So anyone remembers what day is it today? Valentine Day relation? Anyone? No one.
Relation between two loving souls, soulmates.
Okay, that's fine. So I'm just asking about what day do they celebrate? Like yesterday it was Hug Day. Hug. Today is what day? Anyone? No one. Yeah, Apurva.
Is it something related to maybe toys or chocolates? I don't know.
No, no, no. Today is not chocolate. Okay, so let's start with those days, and they have beautiful spiritual significance. So we can just take the first day, which is started, is people always try to give roses to each other. You can see in the roses in the background here, and they typically say it's red roses. So Baba has told us that you're all the spiritual roses, Ruhe Gulab, of my Bagia, of the garden of Baba, Allah's garden, God's garden. We are the spiritual roses, right? Followed by a rose, the next day is celebrated as Propose Day. So, what would you feel? What Baba has proposed to us? What is Baba's proposal? The day we came into knowledge, what is Baba proposing to us? Anyone? It's good to interact. Baba has yes. Go ahead, Rakhi Ben. Your Vinod
Baba
Bhai.
says, मेरा बाबा कहते ही बाबा के सारी प्राप्तियां, all attainments are yours. The moment you say, मेरे बाबा.
Right. So Baba is giving you attainments. Okay. Vinod Bhai, you were saying something?
Baba says, just remember me, be with me, be my Sita, I'll be your Ram, things like that.
Okay, okay. So Baba's proposal to us is, why is Baba giving us all this knowledge, trying to make us complete and perfect, Sampan and Sampurna? Because he wants to make us eligible for the golden age. So the Baba's proposal to us is for the golden age. Be ready, my child, be ready for the golden age. So that's what he's proposing to us. Next day, which they celebrate, anyone? Shivani Sharma's whatever that image is telling that. So anyone can take a hint from that. What is the third day? Chocolate day. So what is chocolate signifying? Something which is very addictive, very intoxicating. We all like it. There are many people who just love chocolates, and they say, "Oh wow, when I eat chocolate, I really feel so nice." So what is this nice feeling? So this feeling is something which is addictive, something which is intoxicating. So Baba says that in my love, which means love for Baba, should be so intoxicating. And it should be so addictive that, as all of you are saying, that no one else but Baba I should remember. Followed by that, then comes the fourth day. Amy Behan wants to say, you'll have unmuted, or anyone else. The fourth day following chocolate is Teddy Day. Teddy. Many people just love teddy bears. I don't know why they love them so much, but it's fine. A teddy bear is something which in kids or children like to play with. So it is something about that childlike innocence which we have. And Baba always says this in the Murli, that bache banoge to bache rahoge, which means if you always try to remain as a child with me, then you will be saved. And this is actually what I must say, safety ka sadhan. This is one way, my anchor for safety. The more I become childlike and I try to put all my burdens on Baba, in love for Baba, obviously, then the more I am more safe in Baba's canopy or Baba's Chhatra Chhaya, what we call. Followed by Teddy Day, then we have the remaining 4 days. Anyone else? Promise Day. The next is Promise. So, what is promise? What promise have we? So, Baba has proposed to us the big proposal of the golden age, and are we eligible already for that? And what is our promise? Anyone? In Hindi, English, whatever language you want to say. What is my promise to Baba? Srinivas, Chalapalli, or anyone?
I said
Amy, yeah?
follow the Srimad.
Okay, yes. Following Srimat, yes, good. And good. So, whatever answers you all are giving, no one is wrong,
To
but
become complete and
become
remain a companion.
right, to become complete. So my promise to Baba is that yes, Baba हम नहीं तो और कौन आपके साथ इतना सुबह सुबह कौन आके आपकी मुरली सुनेगा, right? So हम ही हैं वो बच्चे. We are the children who will be coming in the golden age, and therefore we'll be following you obediently.
And
After
also we
promise,
say that
yeah,
I'm yours and you are mine,
yes, I'm
Baba.
yours and you are mine. No one else in between, none but one.
Only Baba.
Yeah. So then, followed by that, came the hug day, which was yesterday, HUG, that hug. So, when it is not about any physical hug, but it is the spiritual hug which we do. And we all feel that when we are in yoga and meditation, Baba, automatically we feel that, yes, someone is really hugging us. And it is nothing about, as I said, nothing, it's not a physical sensation, it's a very alokik, Avyakt sensation. Be ready for it tomorrow, because tomorrow though is Valentine Day, but our Valentine, that is Shiv Baba, 15th Feb, is the Avyakt Bap Dada Milan Day. So it's the hug. And right from the Amrit Vela on that day, or even every day, particularly on Bap Dada Milan days, what is it told to you all? That practice being in the introversion mode. Try to be in this cave of introversion and try to be less speech. Try to make sure that you don't speak so much and try to practice silence, because the more you're silent and introverted, you can feel that hug, the spiritual hug from Baba. Followed by that, today, 13th Feb, is thought to be the kiss day. No one said that. So, kiss day is basically again no physical kisses, but it's all about the spiritual kiss, the alokik kiss, which we have. Again, when we are in meditation, we all experience that from Baba, right? And tomorrow is the Valentine Day, that is the 14th Feb. And all of us, the topic itself is telling you who is our Valentine. So, if we try to go in that depths of completely coming out of physical relationships and experiencing alokik relationships even with each other, we'll never get trapped in this physical body then. So today I thought, as I was told to speak about love, I think love is a very pure feeling. It's a very spiritual entity, which I must say is. It's a spiritual virtue as well. It's one of the primary virtues. You know, there are 7 primary virtues of the soul. Anyone wants to quickly say in next 5 seconds which are the 7 primary virtues? Yes, anyone? Yes,
I
Vinay.
will try, brother. Peace, purity, happiness, honesty, knowledgeful, power, and bliss. Yes.
Okay, honesty के बजाय इसको replace कर दो with love, because honesty is a secondary virtue and love is the primary virtue from which honesty arises. So, good. So, you said it very well, all seven. So, love is also one of the core virtues, and from love, we develop tolerance, honesty, kindness, compassion, so many. So I thought I don't want to do any of my sharings, but I would want to say that there are many Murlis on love, and I have hand-picked, cherry-picked four of them, and all four of them incidentally belong to 18 January. So if you want to just note it down, and then you can go back and refer to those Murlis. So I'll be speaking and discussing about all those, and it's good to discuss rather than just have a unilateral talk. So it's 18 January, 4 Murlis, 92, 94, 2002, and 2008. Right? So I thought I would cover what Baba has said about love in each of these Murlis. So, four Murlis, look at the word love. Love is also composed of four important alphabets. What are those alphabets? LOVE. So let's go on each of them. I'll just tell you all those four, and then we'll, on each Murli, all these different aspects will be covered. So L stands for lost, being absorbed, being merged, love lean, all those things. So when I say love, when the word love comes, it is basically good. Thank you, Rakhi Bhen, for specifying those. So you can go back and refer. And remember, 18 January Murlis are a big treasure house. What is the significance of 18 January? It is called the Day of Remembrance. Smriti Divas, so Samarthi Divas. The more you are powerful in your remembrance, the more you will become powerful, which means the more you will become like the Almighty Authority. So the first L is being lost. As I said, lost means to be merged, to be absorbed, to really sort of, there's nothing else but only Baba and Baba in my life. When I speak only about Baba. When I think, it's only about Baba. You see, when look at your Lokik counterparts, your Lokik colleagues, your Lokik professionals, Lokik relatives at home, particularly on the marriage day, if it's a love marriage, for instance. I mean, they are so full of just their consort about their Sajan or Sajni. They just want to speak about them all the time. They are thinking all the time about Baba. About, see, Baba itna hai ki mujhe Baba hi Baba yaad aa raha hai when I'm saying that. So it's just like so much being absorbed in that, lost in love. That's the word, lost. Samajana. The second alphabet is O. Anyone wants to guess what virtue Baba expects from us which demonstrates my love for Baba? The virtue starts with O. In our series, we had covered last month something very closely related to Srimat.
Obedience.
Obedience.
Yes, perfect. Obedience. Hindi में क्या कहते हैं? Agyakarita, a beautiful word. And we'll see what sort of avagyaye we do, what sort of disobediences we do in our day, in our daily routine, which really don't make us experience that feeling of love. So the O stands for obedience. V is, I must say, a very simple valuing the self. How do I value self? I'll cover that because one of the Murlis, actually, whatever today I'm saying is nothing about me. It is all Baba's Murlis. We are just trying to revise it, trying to put it in different ways. So it's all the credit goes to Baba. So V is about valuing self, and also I must say valuing the Srimat, as you all have said. So very closely related to obedience. So V is valuing self. And valuing self, a soul who can value self, it shows that that soul has love for self. And remember, we have to be a little bit selfish here, that we have to try to love self, because once we are able to love the self, it's only then I can radiate love in my other relationships to others. So it's V is valuing self. And the last E stands for very two beautiful words, equality and equanimity. What is equality? Baba has said that in the Murli of 18 January 2002. I'll cover that later. But you know, in the Lokik world also, it is said that if you love someone, you try to become equal to that, which means whatever that person says, you blindly follow, you obey that, you value whatever they are saying, but also you want to just become like that person. For example, if he likes something in food, you want to cook that all the time and make sure you praise him or please him. So, something like that. So, you want to become equal. So, Baba says here this word, Baap Saman Bano. अगर मेरे साथ स्नेह है, if you love me, what is the proof that you love me is you're becoming equal to me. So you become saman, and that saman means sampan and sampurna. And another E, which is equanimity. When I say equanimity is here, Baba teaches us this beautiful balance. Baba says have a lot of balance in life. So if I can ask all of you, when I say the word love, what has Baba said in Murlis about what balance you should have? Love balancing with what? Anyone?
Law.
Wow, Anshu sister, very assertively you have said law. Good. So थोड़ा law को एक दूसरे तरीके से, if you want to put it up in a different manner, what would you say? It's fine. You're perfectly right. Love and law. But Baba says प्यारे भी बनो and क्या बनो? Hindi word.
Nyare.
Yare, detached.
So this is a perfect balance. I must say that when I think of the word love, automatically detached comes to me, because sometimes all these 7 days which we spoke about, the Lokik 7 days of Valentine Day, which we celebrated starting from Rose Propose, going to Hug, Kiss, and finally Valentine Day. All these try to take us more in the extroverted mode. And what do you feel? They take you more in the body conscious mode or soul conscious mode? I mean, don't tell me soul conscious that as BKs you all will be telling me that. But when we celebrate all these, it's all these physical things which we are trying to get attached to, right? The chocolate, the kiss, etc. So all these festivals in one way are to blame. They all try to take us in the very physical consciousness. And remember, when you go in the physical consciousness, you are getting trapped in those 5 elements. I'm sure you know the 5 elements: the Akash, that is the sky, the ether, then the air, then the water, the fire, and the earth. The body is made up of all these 5 elements. And the moment we get trapped into this, we can't get detached. So, the soul, I must say, uh, the sole tenet or the sole principle that I am being able to be loveful to Baba is at the same time I am detached. So, detachment from what? Another important virtue to discuss in detail. It is not being detached from people or not being detached from your relationships. All of us are staying at home, but it is to be detached from inside, from the effects of all these things. So if someone tells me something today and I don't like it, but can I detach myself from what that person is telling me? So the more I can do that, more I remain away from the effect of that. It reminds me of another Murli of Baba that how will I know that you are loving me and you are becoming perfect and equal to me? So Baba said beautifully, few English words, rhyming English words. The more you become perfect, the more you start going away from effect and also away from defect. So what is this away from effect? It reminds me of those beautiful Hindi words, lagav and prabhav. Hmm? We usually get influenced by people. We come in their effect. So if I like someone's classes, I keep listening to that all the time. That's okay. We can listen, but there's a limit, there's a border. Then, if I like someone's yoga commentary, I really get attached to that. And what I try to do, I put on my earphones and listen to their yoga commentary and try to have yoga with Baba. So, beautiful feeling. Adha ghanta, 30 minutes, I'm listening to their commentary and I'm experiencing this beautiful connection with Baba. Oh, I love you, Baba. But hang on, it's a big danger zone you are in. Whose commentary is it you are listening to? It's that person's commentary. I'm not taking any names because I have no right to do that. There are beautiful commentaries by many senior brothers and sisters of our organization. But don't you feel it is being dependent on their commentary for me to establish my connection with Baba? And Baba doesn't like this dependence. So what is this? This is coming under the effect of someone's commentary, coming under the effect of someone's class. There is uh, absolutely no problem. We should be able to listen to people's classes and enjoy what they are saying, but only get affected or affected by one Baba, which means it is only Baba's Murli. We are also speaking about from Baba's Murli. Whatever points they are giving us in yoga, in meditation, also is coming from Baba's Murli. So why not do I get connected directly to the source rather than coming via? So this is what is in one way being affected by effect of people or effect of anyone else. And second is, as I was saying, that if I am trying to get affected by someone, I am again on this border zone or the brink. What I can happen is I can easily get defects into me, because sometimes if I hear a conflicting point in someone's class which Baba hasn't said, but it is someone else who said, so remember, it's due respect to that person who is sharing, but what is happening? It's creating a conflict in me. So remember, whatever Baba has said in the Murlis, please accept that. Whatever other souls are saying, that's fine. That is their churning, due respect to them. But don't get in conflict. Don't try to affect yourself with that, because that will lead to a defect in you, which means I have a beautiful connection with Baba, but listening to something else, my that connection starts fizzling away a bit. So that is not right for me, right? So effect, defect, and perfect banne nahi dega. So I have to really become perfect. It's my journey. It's everyone's individual journey. And remember, again and again, I'm saying this. You may not like this word. You have to be a little bit selfish on this journey, on this spiritual journey. Swa arth. Swarth, swa arth karna hai, which means I have to realize that yes, I have to move forward. I don't have to look around what other people are doing. This is what is called being prabhavit hona. That's the second prabhav. So lagav jhukav mein bhi nahi aana hai. I don't have to get affected or affected by people, but I don't have to also be influenced by them. Prabhav mein nahi aana hai. Like only then I would be able to move on my journey. So I have to apply, like, when a horse is being ready for race, what is applied here? Some blinders are applied so that he doesn't, blinders not here, on the sides, so that he's not able to look at the side. What we call, Baba says, the side scenes of life, the side scenes of Brahman life. Someone has come into knowledge before you, after you, you start comparing your journey with him or her. Absolutely not needed. Not, that's not what I have come for. Baba says, remember your good old days of childhood. When you came into knowledge, you entered the center on day one. And what was it? You felt very nice, very beautiful. You didn't know the teacher over there, the center in charge. You didn't know the students of that center. But you enjoyed because the teacher there was the Nimit instrument. She gave you this knowledge. Who are you? You are this eternal soul, immortal soul. And she gave you Baba's introduction. And the moment you got connected to Baba, you had this divine, beautiful feeling of only me and Baba, no one else in between. And now, after 5 years, 10 years, 20, 30, whatever, each one to his own, after 30 years, if I'm in knowledge, if I'm still not able to enjoy that first day, my childhood day when I just entered knowledge, why am I not able to enjoy that? Because now I've started looking at people. I'm doing a lot of service. Thanks. Baba is giving thanks to me. Good. But what happens in service sometimes? I look here, I look there, I look at this one sanskar, this one is doing that, and I try to get entangled. So we have to get rid of these entanglements. So I don't remember where we started. So it was all these different balances which we said in the equanimity. So a few other balances which we need to remember is the balance of seva and remembrance, which is yad and seva. So sometimes what happens, uh, we say, oh, there's so much of Seva, Baba, I really don't get time for Amrit Vela. We are, we are tipping off the balance. Other thing is, there is Yog Bhatti going on, and then you are supposed to sit for at least 2 or 4 or 8 hours, whatever. And you're supposed to do yoga in a sangathan, maybe in a gathering. But then what do? Very yukti, very tactfully, you say, oh, I have this service, I have to go and cook, I have to prepare lunch, Brahma Bhoj, etc. And you go. Again, your balance is tipped off. So it reminds me here about Mama Jagdamba Saraswati. Someone asked her that which is the best service, seva. Is it serving through the mind, mansa seva, or serving through knowledge? I mean, giving knowledge, or it is the karmana seva, doing things, physical service at the center. So, what did Mama say? Anyone? And I think we have covered this before. You have heard these stories from seniors. So, Mama said, whatever service is needed at whatever time, that is the best service. So if you're expected to do yoga, you please sit in yoga. If you're expected to do some karmana seva, physical seva, cooking something, cleaning something, you do at that time. So what is the need of the hour? If you can do that, that is the best seva at that time. So time is really flying fast. I didn't know how 6 is becoming soon here. 3 more minutes, it will be 6. And I think we have time till 6:15. So let me just come back to the Murli of 18 Jan 94 first. I'll take that. It's a beautiful Murli where Baba mentions that how love is a great power. And when we say love in Urdu, we say mohabbat. And what is the other word which Baba says? Mohabbat karo. M se dusra word nahi karo. Anyone?
मेहनत.
Yes, thank you, Anshu sister. Thank you, Rakhi Behan, for saying that I can extend till 6:30. But I think we have to do the meditation in the end. So I would try to finish by either 6:15 or max 6:20. Otherwise, we can go on to love part 2 as well. I'm just kidding. If possible, we can cover the later parts of the later Murlis later. So yes, mehnat nahi hogi. So look at everyone has to check for each oneself. Like whenever I do anything for Baba, do I have to really labor for that, or it just arises very naturally? So if I'm doing some service at the center, if someone is asking me to do a lecture, if someone is asking me to sit in yoga and do mansa seva, look at your thoughts. Do you feel that you are struggling to do that seva? Then it is coming out of lot of labor. Then we need to check, what is this? Why is this happening? Why I have to labor when it should be such a natural sanskar of me? So Baba says always that I don't like children's effort making, in the sense children trying, not effort, trying to do lot of labor. बच्चों की मेहनत पसंद नहीं आती, क्योंकि मेहनत करते हैं मतलब बाबा से मोहब्बत थोड़ी कम है. So we all need to check that we don't need to labor. From now onwards, from this today's Valentine Day of Kiss and tomorrow Valentine Day, Kiss Day and Love Day, let me just try to make this pledge with myself that Baba wants me not to labor. So I should not labor, because laboring also starts from Amrit Vela. I get up in the morning and it's really a big task. Oh my God, I have to do Amrit Vela. No, it has to be out of love. It has to be out of sheer feeling that yes, I have to have that beautiful connection with my Sajan, with Baba. So I will do it spontaneously. I will do it on my own. I don't have to labor. In this Murli also of 94, 18 Jan, Baba said that love is a power. I'm sure you've heard of many songs, Lokik songs. It reminds me of Celine Dion, "The Power of Love," a very famous song which is still being hummed by many people. So, what can this power do? So, Baba has given around 9 to 10 points. I'll just tell you, you can write it down, but revise it. Go and revise this at least one Murli today, 18 Jan 94. Baba says, love makes you forget the body and bodily relationships. Such a beautiful thing. So if I have this true love, I means the soul, Who will the soul love? The true love of the soul is with the Supreme Soul. So I can really, in a second, become soul conscious. That is the most important power of love. Second, Baba says, the power of love easily makes you remember me, and it easily makes you similar to the Father. Such beautiful, deep points that if I have love and that love is powerful, sneha ki shakti hai, then I'll be able to remember Baba easily, and also it will help me in becoming like Baba very easily. Third, it will help me in experiencing the company of the Supreme, and that is what is called satsang. We say uh, in the outside world, we never call it satsang in Brahma Kumaris. Baba tells us that aap satsang mein nahi aa rahe ho. So satsang, according to the Lokik world, is that they go for some spiritual congregation where people share some spiritual wisdom. So it is again typical path of devotion, bhakti marg. Why? Because they sing bhajans, they sing kirtans. Everything is gaga and very nice, that half an hour, but the moment you come out, wahan ki wahan rahi, which means everything is there only, everything you liked over there, you practiced over there, you had a good state of mind, but the moment you step out of that congregation, you're back to square one, back to your own original body consciousness. Not original, back to body consciousness. Original is soul consciousness. So, third point, which Baba says, that if your love for me is so powerful, you'll experience my company all the time. And which Baba says, when it says all the time, means Baba's company and Baba as a companion. Baba uses these two words. Make me your companion. No? What is the big problem you have? You're remembering on Valentine's Day many other people whom you love, but forget all those and remember me. And your remembrance will become easy when you experience my company all the time. And to remember my company, you have to make me the companion. So remember these two beautiful words, companion and company. So this was the third point of the power of love. The fourth point is the power is so much that I'm able to experience the canopy, chhatra chhaya of Baba, and also the blessings, the hand of blessings of Baba on me. So it's very easy. If I am thinking Baba is my companion, he's all the time with me. So the hand of blessings, duaon ka jo haath hai, sar pe hai, and also the canopy, chhatra chhaya, is always with me. So that's the fourth point. Fifth is, Baba says love is so powerful that it can make impossible possible. असंभव चीजें संभव होने लगेगी. Like all of us have very small experiences as well, or even to a very bigger extent, small things which happen in our life, which we didn't even feel would happen. It was impossible to happen, but suddenly it happened. I did nice Amrit Vela Yog, and it started happening. So it is because that impossible thing has become possible only because of Baba's company and companionship. Next point, it will feel as if the task is already accomplished. कुछ करने की ज़रूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगी. We have experienced this as well. When we do any seva, if you just do it in that pure, plain consciousness, what is the intent behind seva? I always keep telling this, that it's again from Baba's Murli. What is your bhav and bhavna? Bhav is your intent, intention of doing seva, and bhavna is your emotion. So, what emotions am I feeling while doing seva? That's a marker about my intention as well. So, if I'm feeling very good while doing seva, I need to go back and check what is my intention. So, if my intention is pure, just for the sake of Baba, so that yes, I am giving knowledge to some soul with the pure intention that this soul, Baba, should get connected to you. That's the only pure intention. Or if I'm giving a lecture online or offline, whatever, and my aim and intention is just to share with people some knowledge about Baba, not trying to win any praise for myself, that oh, people should praise me for my points and for my talk. If that is not there, it's a pure intention. So that pure intention matters. So what we feel before we doing the task is already accomplished. And you see, when you start any task or seva, if you feel, if you get this feeling inside, oh, the task is already accomplished, which means Baba Karan Karavanhar Betha hai. Baba is getting it done through me. Will you have any tension or stress? Would you feel, oh my God, I won't remember this point? All those things will never come. Baba will use you as an instrument and the points will just start flowing through you. But I have to check what is my bhav and bhavna, my intent and emotion behind that. So that was the sixth point, fifth or sixth. You all can just write it down that the task gets easily accomplished. Yesterday or day before yesterday, Baba said this in the Murli, the next seventh point. The power of love makes you worry free. Befikar Badshah. Yesterday, Baba very strongly said, it was yesterday, I remember, that my dear child, you become worry free. You don't have to worry that how this hell will become heaven. That is my task. Which means Baba is saying it is Baba's task to convert this Kalyug into Satyug. You don't have to worry. Oh, how will this happen? COVID third or fourth wave, Ukraine tension, Russia tension, etc. etc. You don't have to think about all that. You just surrender yourself to me, give your burdens to me, be worry free, and then you see it's my task to make it's 1 second task for Baba to convert this Kalyug to Satyug. So yesterday Baba very categorically mentioned this. It was mentioned in yesterday's Sakar Murli. Next point is eighth point, I think. Baba says the power of love is such that it can give you guaranteed victory. सफलता हुई ही पड़ी है, सफलता सहज हो जाती है. I don't have to again think about that task. So victory for me is guaranteed. Why? Because success is my, complete the sentence. Anyone? Success is my,
Birthright.
yes. And which birthright? Amy Behan, put the adjective before that.
Birth.
Yeah, birthright. Karthika, go ahead.
Rosary here in my neck.
Rosary, okay. Something different from rosary. It's my godfatherly birthright. जन्म सिद्ध अधिकार, but बाबा की वजह से, godfather जो मेरा पिता है. So it's my godfatherly birthright. So it is guaranteed. And Baba said a beautiful example here that it can change stone to water. Such a beautiful expression which Baba said. Do you know? पत्थर को पानी कर देना, stone to water. Anyone knows what is the meaning of this? It reminds me of a beautiful Lokik story here. I hope I may be correct when I remember this. It was, I don't know the name of that person, but it was in Ramayana. It was said that there was this devotee of Ram, a lady. I think it was Anusuya or someone. I don't know. Sorry, it doesn't click. So it was a soul, and she had become, she had done something, uh, and she had become into stone because of some pap karam, something which she had done, some vicious act which she had done. And then she got this curse that now Anusuya, yeah, it's right. So it's saying, thank you, Srinivas. So Anusuya, it's correct. I know, I remembered that way. So Anusuya got the curse that now you will become fully into stone because you have done this vicious act. Oh yeah, it is Ahilya actually, is it? I mean, I'm totally getting confused with these two words, but
It's
it was
Ahilya, 100%
Ahilya.
Ahilya, brother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. So Anusuya was someone else, right? So it's Ahilya, yeah, because Ahilya by Ahilya Devi, right? So she was transformed into stone, and then it was the Rishi told her that now you can be converted back into your original form only when Ram comes and touches you, or maybe Ram's foot touches you. To that extent, it was said. So then Ram was in the exile, 14 years. I'm not going in that detail, but Ram saw that this image of stone was there, a lady of stone was there, and the Ram for some reason touched the foot on that, and immediately it got transformed into the living Ahilya again. So it was like what I'm trying to say here, it's all this has got spiritual significance. The power of love of Baba is so immense that what is stone? It's not about the body, it's about the stone intellect, right? So I think Anshu Ben was trying to say that. So my intellect, which is Patthar Buddhi, the stone intellect gets converted into Paras Buddhi. And Paras means an intellect which is so fine and divine and so refined that it is so subtle now. My intellect can really be touched by that subtleties of the soul. And I can get Baba's touchings like that in a second. So that is what is converting from stone intellect to an intellect which is like water or something which is flexible, which is flowing. So that's what Baba said about nine. So it's Ahilya. And the last one is Baba said that be merged in the ocean of love so much that Maya's power to oppose you will finish in 1 second. That's the word Baba said. That, as I was saying, the first L when we said about love, being lost in love or merged. So be so merged and be so absorbed in my remembrance that Maya, उसकी हिम्मत नहीं होगी oppose करने की आपको. So in a second, Maya will say, oh my God, this one is almost fully engrossed and absorbed in the Supreme Being. How can I go and disturb this soul? So then Maya will think twice before coming and attacking you. So we have to reach really that stage. Then I would go on to the second Murli. I'll cover a few points about that. Second Murli was again, as I said, 18 Jan, but 2008. So what Baba said here is two signs of children who are in love. So Baba is a very chatur sujan. He's a very what do I say? Buddhivano ki buddhi. He's the intelligent of all the intellects. I mean, he gives intelligence to everyone's intellect. That's what I mean to say. So it's so Baba's signs also are very subtle. He says that uh, if you want to remember this, this is Mamma's slogan. Mamma used to say, again coming from Baba's Murli, Snehi Bhava, Sahyogi Bhava. So, which means the children who have love for me, they will always experience my cooperation in every task, and they will have love on their head and forehead. That's what Baba said. I'll repeat. Snehi Bhava, Sahyogi Bhava means if I am in so much of love with Baba, I'll be able to experience Baba's hand of cooperation, Saath ka sahyog in every task. And every task, as I said, would already be accomplished, and I will have that love which will be sparkling on the head and forehead. So, head means it is all Baba's blessings which are coming, the hand blessing, duaon ka haath. And Saath is what many people always say, what company is it? Or what hand is it? So Baba says, I'm not a physical entity. I'm just purely a spiritual entity, a conscient entity. So there is no physical hand. Though in the path of devotion they say, please bless us, put your hands on that. So Baba says, anyone can tell me this? What is Baba's hand? It's not about blessing. I told you about blessing.
Srimad. It's Srimad.
Perfect. Thank you. So Srimad ka haath and Baba ka saath. So whatever Baba tells us, Srimad, and where does all this Srimad come? It comes in the Murlis. So whatever it comes in the Murli, Dadi Janki and Dadi Prakashmani, beautiful icons, administrative heads in the past of Brahma Kumaris. You know what was the secret of their success? Dadi Janki used to say, she used to read Murli 5 times. Same applies to Dadi Prakashmani. And they always had Murli by their side. So much of love for Murli. And Dadi used to say, Dadi Janki particularly, that mujhe Baba se itna pyar, I'll say it in Hindi because Dadi used to say it in Hindi, then I'll translate in English. Baba se itna pyar hai, Baba ki Murli se bhi itna pyar hai, लगता है कि मैं वो मुरली खा जाऊं. Which means not really the physical eating, tear the pages of Murli and eat it, no. But it is like really each and every line. This is what is called in English reading in between the lines. Every line of Murli is so powerful for me, and it is giving me a message. It is giving me Srimad, as we said, for me to follow. and I must be following that obediently. So even if we want to progress on this spiritual journey and we feel sometimes stuck, we feel, oh, we are lost. We lost not in love, but lost otherwise in the Lokik world. Try to do at least this one thing. Sit down with any Murli, either the Sakar Murli of that day or Avyakt Murli or any Murli in hand. Now it is so easy because you have spiritual technology all around. And spiritual technology is your inner technology. Connect with that Murli, read the Murli properly, and the moment you start reading those Murli points, I've experienced this, particularly Avyakt Murlis, your stress goes away. You were lost somewhere in the world, suddenly then you come back and you realize, oh yes, I am a BK, I am Baba's child, how can I be lost in this Lokik world? So this is what the Srimad does, and this is what Baba said in the Murli of 18 Jan 2008. And it's not only on the head but also in the forehead. So what does in the forehead? Forehead mein kya chamkega? I, the soul, will start sparkling here. And it is not again about any physical sparkle, but it is about your vibrations. People will start enjoying your company. They would want to be in your company, particularly your Lokik relatives and even in your professional circle wherever you're working. And I think I'll finish this with the last point. The second point which Baba said in this Murli of 18 Jan 8 was, those who are in love with me will have absolute faith in me. Mm. So faith is nishchay. The intellect would be absolutely faithful. No trace of doubt that why this is happening, why that is happening. And after this, Baba next in 2002 18 Jan Murli, Baba said that you have to give me the proof now. You love me a lot, you keep saying that, but what is the proof? So anyone, what is the proof Baba is expecting us? That comes to the E. Love, Love. I told you all about E. Yes, Rakhi Ben, yeah.
I'll try. Baba says you need to be embodiments of the knowledge.
Okay, that's a good one. So embodiment of knowledge, right? So that's E. Swarupanna, that's fine, but I think it is equal. Yeah, so that's fine. Galaxy, I don't know who you are, but it's good. So see, therefore you should be naming yourself because I don't know who you are. But thank you for answering. So equal to Baba, and equal to Baba is another big topic. There are many murlis about how to become Bap Saman. So Baba is saying, give me a proof finally, give me the return. Many times Baba also says, return means turn yourself in my remembrance. And that turning means do those acts, think those things which I keep doing, which means which Baba keeps doing. So turn yourself, and then only you can become equal to Baba. And here also, I think it reminds me the V which I mentioned. So L was being lost, O was obedience, V is valuing self. So how do I value myself? How do I know that? There's one big point that if I am having love for self, my waste will totally decrease. Because Baba says, why are you becoming heavy? Because you carry the weight of waste. There's so much of burden on your head, or in your head rather, which makes you feel so very heavy. You're not able to give me your burdens. And why is that? Because you have started accumulating waste. And if you can imagine, if there is a waste box at home and the waste you keep dumping into that, you're not able to uh, remove that waste on a daily basis, what will happen? It will just get rancid over a period of time. It will fill your house with a lot of that foul smell, and then you won't start liking, and you'll start getting more and more diseases. So same thing happens with our Vyar Chintan, our waste. We don't even realize that we start accumulating waste. And you know which are those questions which we ask and we open our door to big waste? They all start with W.
What,
Which,
why, who, when, where?
yeah. So why did this happen with me, Baba? Why me all the time? अरे why you all the time? Because जितना आप पास होगे उतना आप नंबर आगे लोगे ना. So why is this teacher or why is this student becoming a challenge for me? Why are they criticizing me? So don't ask this. Why me? Why me? No. What does Baba say? Why नहीं करके क्या करो? Fly करो. Flying stage में जाओ अभी. So I can see people are unmuting. Good. So it shows that you all are very attentive and you all are eager to share, which is fantastic. So that's what I would rather like to stop here. So I think a lot we have discussed about love, love, love. And finally, we need to realize that we need to change ourselves. And we need to change ourselves to become complete, perfect, sampan, sampurna. All these stages are quite, I'm not saying far, but they are very hi-fi stages. But I can only achieve or even go closer to that stage, near to that stage, if I can check my thought pattern. What am I thinking? Am I away of this waste? व्यर्थ से परे हैं. Because जब तक व्यर्थ है तब तक समर्थ नहीं बन सकेंगे. The power of love we won't be able to experience till we have this waste in us. So I think with this I would like to stop here now. And I don't know what you all want to do further. Should we just spend in time in meditation 10 more minutes, or you have something to share, Q&A, or what? Rakhi Ben, you can just tell me. Yeah.
If anybody wishes to share, we can have that. Else we can move on to meditation.
Okay.
Om Shanti.
Yeah.
As it was discussed about the word love. So what I think that the true love will be loyal to Baba. L will be loyal to Baba. And once when we become loyal to Baba, we become light also. And when we become light, we fly. And to ensure it that we become light and we fly, O stands for obedient. The more we are obedient, more we will fly high. जितना हम श्रीमत पर चलेंगे उतना आगे बढ़ते जाएंगे. And as we are light and loyal to Baba, obedient to Baba, value will come automatically. Value will come automatically with us. And if we are light, obedient, and valuable as Baba wants, our future will be ensured. 21 जन्म तो ensure हो जाएगा. Thank you, Om Shanti.
Thank you. So there could be many churnings from your side, and you can have your own short forms and full forms of love. So beautiful that if you're loyal and obedient, you'll be able to value self. And I remember Rakhi Ben said you can become an embodiment of all virtues, embodiment of all powers. This is the day which reminds us to have this value, inculcate this value more and more. So I think love has a very deeper meaning when we look at the Murlis on love, and it really takes you into a different dimension. Okay. So I think we'll go ahead with the meditation. So we'll try to have this beautiful experience of being lost, being merged in Baba's love in the music, in the meditation, and I'll play some soft music also. And I won't be giving you any commentary, just a few thoughts, and then you can carry on with your own commentary. As I told you, again, you're in a danger zone if you're getting used to someone else's commentary. Try to have your own commentary with Baba. Okay. So I'll just share some sound. And I hope it is audible. It is audible indeed, yes? Just tell me yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
thanks. Okay. So take a deep breath. And visualize yourself as this beautiful, conscient energy. Full of love for Baba. As you immerse yourself in this ocean of love, try to do a little bit of self-checking and analysis. What is Baba expecting from me? I know about my expectations from Baba. What does Baba want from me? Second point, what is the proof that I love Baba? Ask yourself. Third point, in return of this love which Baba showers on me, what can I do in return? Ask yourself. And lastly, the fourth point, to what extent have I become Bap Saman, equal to the Father? Not anyone else from outside, but it's only me, myself. I know what are the weaknesses still inside, and I have to keep working on those to claim the status of Bap Saman, being equal to Baba. So let's all spend some time on this self-reflection and self-analysis. Because as Baba says, everyone is 100% pass in the subject of love. But then why everyone is not number one? Why are we all number wise? So let me also try to inculcate dharana, be an embodiment swaroop of all that Baba wants me to become. Let me gain 100% in that. And which shall be my return to Baba for whatever he's doing for me. Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Manoj Bhai, for the lovable session and showing us the spiritual love. What is the true meaning of the spiritual love? Thank you, all of you, and see you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Have a lovely day. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Sister, thanks. I wish it should be tomorrow also with same brother and all of us. Dil chahe more. Om
Thank
Shanti.
you. Okay.